So we're here today in Orchardstown, County Waterford, to talk about best practice around silage making and ensiling grass silage. Grass silage is quite topical at the moment on farm. Growth rates have increased due to the good weather, and it's time to start putting a management plan in place to make high quality silage. When we talk about high quality silage, we typically talk about dry matter digestibility. DMD is directly related to harvest date, so early harvesting equates to a higher DMD percentage. When we look at a harvest date of May the 20th against a harvest date of June the 2nd, DMD can drop by 5%. The fermentation process typically begins once the pit has been sealed airtight. Once we have airtight conditions, the pH drops dramatically and sugars are converted to lactic acid. Optimum sugars are greater than 3% need to be at the time of harvest in order to have adequate fermentation. If nitrates are a worry on farm, wilting to greater than 28% dry matter should help overcome the effects of high N. Nitrate levels should be tested pre-harvest if there's any worry on farm about the interval from fertiliser application to harvest. If sugars are high enough, nitrate levels can be up to 800 parts per million. Ideally they would be lower than this, especially if sugars are less than 3%. If ideal conditions aren't achieved at the time of harvest, the use of an inoculant or an additive should be thought about on farm. Inoculants have been shown to increase DMD by 5% when used where harvesting conditions aren't ideal. Where there's been a lack of sunlight, extreme leaf content on the grass, or wet conditions at harvest, or where sugars are less than 3%, consider using an inoculant or an additive on farm. Protecting your feed once it's been harvested is also of utmost importance. The use of a heavy duty, tear resistant silage cover should also be considered on farm. When we compare the cost of grass silage as opposed to grazed grass silage costs twice as much as grazed grass, therefore we need to preserve and protect our grass silage as much as we possibly can to increase DMD.